Okay, this is the probability section, and just a bit of an introduction in this first video as to what we're talking about in probability. Yeah, well, you'll have done a bit of probability already, and you understand this definition. It's the chance that a particular event or set of events will occur expressed on a linear scale from 0, which is impossibility, to 1, which is certainty, and sometimes expressed as a percentage. Okay, so that's the idea. So the idea of probability is not too difficult, but the main thing that we're interested in here is what happens when we combine events. How do we assess the probability of combined events? And we're thinking about situations where, you know, these events are they independent of each other, or is there some dependence between them? Are they mutually exclusive? Can one happen if the other happens, or you know, are they separate? So there's a number of tools and methods that we use in this area. Probability trees you will have already seen, but we're going to go over probability trees, looking really in a little bit more depth to that which you'll have already done, no doubt. Venn diagrams comes into probability questions quite a lot. There's a thing called Bayes' rule, which is about conditional probability. It kind of fits in with the probability trees, so there's a bit of a correspondence between them there. But we can write Bayes' rule in terms of a formula. We can derive a few versions of Bayes' formula from this statement here, and we'll see how to do that. What else? We're also looking at situations where we might be faced with something which would give rise to quite a complicated probability tree. We don't always need to draw the probability tree, and we could just calculate the leaves, or sometimes we don't need to calculate all the leaves. We can just calculate the value of some of the leaves on the probability tree. And that's what this illustrates here. We also talk about two-way tables. So sometimes it's a useful way of representing probabilities. Okay, so and again, it can be useful if we're talking about conditional probability. And then finally, perhaps the trickiest questions. I've got the smallest little space on this page, and that's the problems on combinatorics, where we're interested in. I mean, a lot of the problems actually can be modelled by taking balls out of a bag, either replacing and then, you know, and then having another go, or not replacing them and taking another ball out. So there's all sorts of combinations of things there, and some quite interesting and tricky little problems there. So this is the sort of thing that you're going to see in this section. It's world of probability is fascinating. It gives rise to it's a bit of a prerequisite for the other parts of the probability and statistics part of the syllabus, but it's a massive topic in its own right. So hopefully you will enjoy it. Okay, so that said, I will see you in the next video.